There are some advisors that want to see how big they can get. Let's keep going. And that comes in a variety of forms. Pure, maximized organic growth. Some decide they want to pivot to scaling up. B2C, B2B, proof of concept. Let's build this out that way. But then on the other side, you've got some advisors who their form of growth, to grow up market, to deal with more complex clients, is to grow down. Like their view is, it's not to see how big I can get, it's how small I can stay. I just want to level up the caliber and the sophistication of the client that I'm working with. So you got on one side, you've got, let's take this and see how far we can take it. On the other side, you've got, let's keep it lean, let's keep it small. Any insights or thoughts on that?
No, I think that's great. It's back to what I said earlier. It's an individual sport, right? And the way we look at it, we'll support them all and we'll support them differently. But some of the things you can bring to the table and some of the things in either one of those practices is very scalable. And that's the key. And it goes back to my questions would be through all those models is how do you add the clients? How do you retain the clients? And where's the next one coming from? If they can answer all those questions, every one of those models is amazing. I love that. One of the things I do hear frequently though, I don't want to build and I'm talking about, they have this revenue number. This producer's doing 5 million of revenue and this person's doing 1 million and says, I don't want to build my practice the way that person did. And I'm like, that's great, but I want to do that number. Okay. Then we have to find what you're going to do that is scalable, that attracts the right clients, retains the right clients. And those are the questions that then they'll say, I'm not really sure. Then you have to get a combination of both. And I think that's where the rubber meets the road. And then I think people they think it through and then they just stop and they just stay. And by the way, if you stay in this business, it's usually that you're going backwards.
What's interesting about that, part of my process when I work with a team early, and I'm getting into it with the lead about big picture, what does Nirvana look like for you down the road? Just paint me a picture. And I'm instantly reminded of this mindset that says, you've got to really fully appreciate what you've got as you aspire to what you want. And I say that because 9 out of 10 financial advisors that I talk to, when I ask them, I say, do you ever stop and pinch yourself regarding your good fortune in business and in life? Did you ever think 20 years ago that this is where you'd be? 9 out of 10 say, I have far surpassed my wildest dreams.